going to try this out. I always use myself as a guinea pig before I bring anything into my treatment room for my clients. I've been reading a lot about the benefits of a seaweed mask, and so I have one. I'm going to start off with 1 tablespoon of the seaweed berries. Okay, and goes there. And ordinarily I would use distilled water, but I'm at home, so I'm just going to use bottled water. It's the next best thing. I wouldn't use tap water, so I like to play it safe and use either distilled water or bottled water. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of the actual seaweed. We want this super, super, super hydroponic. So I'm gonna add 1 more water, okay, to the mix. And I'm gonna mix it together. I'm gonna raise my camera a little bit so you can see what's going on. Okay, so of course now my bowl starts to move about. So do you see how that has thickened up? And I haven't fully incorporated all of the liquid of the water into the seaweed mix. So I'm just gonna add just a little bit more. Okay, and then give me a minute to adjust my tripod so I can do this with both hands, and then you can get a better picture. Okay, I've added that little bit more water to the mix. Now I just want to incorporate all of the seeds into this mask paste. Okay. Once that's done, I'm gonna use my hands. All right, so now I'm just gonna test it out. Okay, so now it's all one big mass. It's congealed, all one big mask, and I'm gonna get all of the ingredients in there. And let's see, is this spreadable? So the whole thing is, it needs to be pliable, right? So we could add just a little bit more water to this to get it to the right consistency, based on what I'm looking for. Okay. All right, so here we are. Okay. And if it's as pliable as you can get it, that's fine. If it's not, because what I'm already seeing is that I'm gonna do my best to make sure this is evenly coating my face, at least the parts where I want it to mask. And if not, then I'll know next time I'll use 2 tablespoons, because you want enough coverage for whatever area you are masking. Okay, all right, that's it. Okay, so I'm ready to apply the mask. So here I have it, and I'm gonna start by placing it over my forehead and just spread it out just like that, because ultimately it has to go over my entire face. And you could just smooth it over your eyes. It's very hydroponic. I like it. Feel the moisture in it. And you just keep moving it over, smooth it over. Okay, here you go, smoothing that. I'm gonna make, I don't even know if I want eye holes. You definitely want to be able to breathe, so. I'm good with it covering my eyes, right? So that side's good. I'm gonna like as far down as I can get it. This feels so freaking good. Okay. Oh, feels so good. Let's work on this side. Same thing. I have some pieces here wanting to run away. So honestly, this is something you could do at home. Here, let me just blend this. This is something you could do at home, okay, but you need the right products to be able to do it. And make sure, yes, you need the right, like you need distilled water or bottled water, just like I've used here. Okay. So bear with me, guys. I can't see. This is done on blind faith and blind faith alone. Okay. So again, imagine you're in my treatment room, you're laying down, okay? And this could be applied a whole lot better, smoother. Okay, I'm gonna concentrate up here now. Remove that seaweed. So this is, it's tricky. It's tricky when you apply it sitting up, just like how I'm doing. But I already know in the treatment room, it would be a different, oh shoot, too late. It would be a different matter. It won't be as tricky as this. Okay, so like I said, I don't think I want it. I don't want my eyes opened. I wouldn't do my eyes opened in the treatment room, because this is all for relaxation. But that's life. God, so I like blocking my nostrils, which isn't so bad since my mouth is open and I'm talking. But I imagine, obviously, you can't do that if you're not talking. If you're not filming and talking and explaining, then by all means, you know, give yourself a good lip mask. I'm trying to fake it with one right now, so I have it. It feels so good right now. And it feels super, super soothing. Okay. So this is it. Not so perfect. This is, again, first time trying this. I do my research before I purchase all of these products. I read into the efficacy, I read into all sorts of things, the sourcing, and then I make my move. I purchase the products because I'm just that girl. And even then, when I do all of that, right, I'm the first guinea pig. It doesn't pass muster until it's past me. Because one, I can tell you why I'm a good beta tester, because I don't have sensitive skin, but I do tend to react to a lot of things. So I could sacrifice myself. I can definitely put myself out there as a test to see, you know, like, well, because I always tend to react. I have a reaction to everything. Maybe I do have sensitive skin. But I also don't react to a lot of things. This is why I'm like, oh, I don't know. I react to what I react to. And because of that, I'm always like, I'm not trying this out on anyone until I try it out on me. If I don't react to it 10 chances to 1, it's gentle enough. Again, not assuming that everyone has my type of skin, my skin type. But also, aside from making sure that it's safe, it's harmless, it doesn't create a lot of harm, I like to test it for efficacy. So when I'm done with this, I'm going to measure, like the claims. Did it do what it said it was supposed to do? And if it, oh God, I already feel my lips. I tell you, I have the driest lips ever. I do. And just recently, I got hooked onto this lip mask. I will post that. It'll be a short though. Ooh, this feels so damn good. I'm glad I put those scraps on my lips. But look, it's kind of sliding down. And in a bit, I'm going to shut up and let it do its thing. But I just wanted to, just to finish off what I was saying, this is the behind the scenes. So if you come to my treatment room, you can be rest assured that Jeanette has already tried it out. And I feel comfortable using the product because, again, number one thing, it was harmless, or it created minimal to nominal to negligible effects. And 2, it did what it said it was going to do. The claims are absolutely correct. It does what it claims it's supposed to do. And once it passes that, it has to be those two things together. It can't be one or the other. It could be it could have very little effect on my skin, very safe to my skin. But like I said, not everyone has the same skin type I do, right? So it can't just end there. And it can't just be it's effective, because again, it could be effective, but it harms your skin. So those two things go hand in hand for me. All right. So if it does what the claims are right as stated, and I literally see the difference, then fine. I'm such a sucker for things that do what they say they're going to do, because it's so rare these days that you try something and it's like, oh yeah. And I see a lot, and I'm not, you know, what is it? I'm not bashing or criticizing the content creators that, and I've been there too. I'm so happy to partner with a brand. And then, you know, they're just hawking all these things and putting them on in the wrong order or manner, or it's just not even necessary. But they don't know that. The creators don't know that. They're just plugging, right? Which is why when I may not be a very successful UGC creator, because I am very particular about the things that I am going to stand in front of the camera and say. Because, you know, hello, Miss Jeanette Guinea Pig here. Those products have to pass this test. And when I do get the few products that I've gotten, tried them out, and they did what they say, then, you know, it's like, yay, I picked right. But otherwise, I pass on so many opportunities because, one, they're not created for me, being a person of color, a Black person. So it's going to be useless. The product's going to be useless to me. Or two, it doesn't do what it says it claims to be created to do. It doesn't. And what's the last one? Oh, and it's harmful. Right? So I pass on a lot of these opportunities. I think I'm just going to stick to like food UGCs, like True Fruit. Come back to me. I got declined. They didn't accept. They rejected my my brief. But I swear I'm going to keep trying for True Fruit, because I could murder like packs of True Fruit. So I think I'm going to stick to food. You know, but skincare, being a person in the beauty industry, I'm an esthetician student. I'm a brow, certified brow, what is it? PMU artist? I forget the words. Yeah. I'm very, very particular and sensitive to, I pay attention a lot, and I look at, I should get out of the skincare plugging business, because I won't serve the brands. I mean, very well. I hate saying that, because now they're like, well, let's skip on her. Don't. I'm just saying, I'm a beta tester my damn self. So if it doesn't pass my beta test, then I'm not gonna, what's the word? Submit a brief. It's just how I am. Sorry. You know, it's this, I guess it's because in my former life, I used to be, I think I still am, although maybe I'm not. Okay. I was a trained pastry chef. I have a culinary degree, and it's for that same reason I look at all these people like food bloggers and folks cooking online, and I'm just like, it's not for me. I see so many infractions. So it's just how I'm wired. And so now that I've entered into this sphere, I am who I am. I find that this is what I do all the time. I'm always like testing for realness. And things have to mean something. I just don't do things for just doing things' sake. All right, so this puppy needs to stay on for 15 minutes, okay? Now, I did read the instructions from the manufacturer that if it dries out and you'd like a little bit more longer stay, you could spritz it with rose water I have, or just distilled water again. Y'all, I don't know. I say y'all like you know me, you don't know me. But my favorite hydrating mister is Evian. Old school, I just love it. But you don't have to buy a can. You can simply put some distilled water into a spritz-in, a spritzer bottle and use that. Again, avoid tap water if you can. Okay? So 15 minutes and then we'll take it off. So now I'm not going to talk. So now I could probably cover up all my lips. See you in 15. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes and now I'm going to gently just scrape it off before I rinse it all off. So you have to like just slough it off. Okay. It should never really harden up. Okay. It should never really harden up. Ooh. And this is not to be reused, okay? This is for the trash heap. So now that it's come off, I'm going to rinse it all off. I'll be right back. I have to tell you, do not rinse it off. Don't slough it off into your drain. You do not want that substance in your drain pipe. So you got to slough it as much off as you possibly can. And then now, with it off your face, there's remnants here or there. That after that, you know, just like I did, sloughed it off, throw it away. Don't slough it off into your sink, into your drain pipes. You'll just be creating extra problems for yourself. So I'm using like a cool temperature water. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think my clients are going to like this. Mama. Oh, wow. So, why am I patting dry my skin? Well, to be honest, full disclosure, I don't want to create much of a mess. And two, I wanted to kind of like just get a feel for my skin as I'm doing this. And it feels awesome. Awesome. So the product, the procedure, the mixing, and by procedure I mean the mixing, the whole process, mixing, applying, and just the utilization of the product, I would say I would recommend this for at-home use. I would. So far, no reaction to the product. Sat on my face for more than 15 minutes because I was actually filming as well as talking and having it on while I was doing all that. So it was a lot more. I gave it another 15 minutes after I was done talking about it. So far, so good. Okay. I mean, it has to be 24 hours before I can really say, is this worth it? But just again, the product, the process, and the, I guess, first 30 minutes after using the product, ka-ching, it passes. Okay, so it's all off. Okay, I feel refreshed. It felt so good on. I mean, I'm a sucker for relaxation and feeling like pampered. Okay, so I definitely felt that. Smelled wonderful. It smelled like the sea, quite honestly. So it was always that refreshing smell that I got. And just, you know, having removed it, again, if it doesn't do anything, it does leave you feeling relaxed. And I was taping demonstrating this. So could you imagine if you give yourself a full spa day without, you know, having to do a demonstration? You just have it on and you are relaxed in your environment. Wonderful. It has a lot of nutrients in it. So it's also, it's not just it feels good, it does good. Okay, so the link is in my comments, or I've linked it below. And try it out and tell me what you feel. I feel really, I mean, honestly, this is something that's going on my my treatment menu. This is why I try it. Like I told you, I always use myself as a guinea pig. I'm always at home trying out new products. I'm always researching new products. And when I make the move to purchase them, you know that I've done a lot of research. And what does that mean? It simply means I've looked at the sourcing, I've looked at the ingredients, I've looked at the benefits, the why. Always has to be a why. There's so much out there. And a lot of it is good, but you can't do all of them. So I try to like narrow things down. I can't wait to show you guys another item for my treatment room that I've just procured. And again, these are things that I know I need that will benefit me. If I have a need, then I know there are others like me out there who have the same need. So I can't wait for trying that out, demonstrating that with y'all. Thank you for spending your time with me. Bye.